it's that's why I love these people trying to scam people on TikTok saying, buy at auction price. Oh, there's a big auction going on that you can be a part of. Just go on this TikTok page with this WhatsApp number and let's take people 1,500, $2,000 deposits and then cancel it and give everybody the middle finger. Boy, am I in a mood today. Yes, I love being in a mood like this. Okay. So what does this impact the people that have a title? Well, the problem is that people that are trying to sell these privately, they're underwater on their loan, are listing their units for a lot higher than the value, even the retail value of the unit. So what does it do to people that have a title? Well, they start going online saying, well, on RV Trader, they have them listed for this. And it sits, and it sits, and it sits. I've had to go to consignments by percentage. I usually like doing a flat rig type thing where, like, if wholesale book is like 25 grand, I'll give the people 30 grand on consignment when it sells. That way I don't have to keep calling them every time I get an offer. I can be in a little better control and understand where we're at. But unfortunately, I've had to go on percentage basis because otherwise I'd have no inventory to sell, because a lot of folks, unfortunately, want way too much money for their rigs. I have an Airstream out there that's the guy wants $15,000 over retail book. Well, you can go buy a new Airstream for a 75 grand more. You can buy mine for this. Okay, well, so you want the 4%. And if you're wondering what I mean by 4%, if you actually look at the surveys that have been released, if you combine them all up, over 96% of people that have bought an RV in 2026 or planning on buying an RV in 2026 are taking some kind of loan out. That means that 4% of people that are going to buy an RV are going to pay cash. So you're targeting the 4%. By the way, most cash buyers want a deal because I'm paying cash, so I have the authority to get a better deal. Trust me, I hear that all the time. That's only true of private party dealership. That's not even close to true, and that's a video for another day. So in the reality of things, when we look at the overall reality, 85% of the people that are going to go get a loan are going to get a traditional RV loan. So how are you going to target 100% of possible buyers? You have to have the unit priced right. Even if you're selling privately, you have to have it priced right. Okay. So this is going to have massive impact on everybody, because if the private sellers don't start lowering their prices down to reasonability, if we don't see people getting better educated about trade-in value, if we don't get better educated overall basically as a community, that starts at the top. These general managers and sales managers of dealerships need to get up off their ass and actually start training their guys to be old school and actually show people on paper how it actually works. The consumer base needs to stop treating trade-ins like a car. And once we've gotten to all of that, I think we'll actually get to a better place where the voluntary repossession rate will go down. And we'll see more and more used and new RVs actually make their way into consumers' homes, whether they're buying privately or whether they buy from a dealer. Okay. Now that's a great segue into interest rates. So I don't know if you guys have noticed this, but interest rates actually, for the first time in a long time, actually had a significant decrease compared to last year. Now let's see. In 2023, I said interest rates would go down starting in 2027. We're a year ahead of schedule. This is a good thing. So I said 2027, we'd probably see rates under 7% as a base rate. We can officially say that today here in March. Now, a base rate, guys, is what you calculate the rate to be as a median. Now, I'm seeing a lot of 7.49, 7.74, 7.99 now. Last year, I was seeing a lot 8.24, 8.99, 9 and a quarter. But I used always a base rate of 8% just so everybody can kind of gauge their payment. You can officially start using your base rate at 7% or 6.99. Now, I've seen some 5.99s, I've seen some 6.5, some 6.74s. They're not as prevalent as they probably will be in another year. But I think we're almost at that sweet spot. I think we're about a year away from the sweet spot where people won't be unhappy with the interest rate, but they're not going to be super excited about it either. But I think it'll be the right balance where the manufacturers can build the right amount of units to keep the quality getting better. And on top of that, keep the interest rates right around where they need to be, where the bank makes money, the customer's okay with the payment, the dealership can make a little bit of money, and the manufacturers can build the right amount to keep themselves profitable and keep warranty claims down. As we know, during COVID, the more you build, holy crap, our warranty claims go through the roof because, well, there's a lot of reasons why. It wasn't quality necessarily. It was other factors that people don't talk about because it's not sexy or popular and doesn't get freaking clicks.